Rena, we know the economy is #1 in the minds of so many voters. The Wall Street Journal did an analysis of CEO pay, and it shows that it set a new record last year. And half of the executives made $17.1 million or more last year. That's up from $15.8 million a year earlier. How do these kinds of numbers influence the political conversation in Washington, if at all? But it is a time when we're talking about a spending bill that cuts taxes for the wealthy and Medicaid for the poor.
Well, what I've seen Republicans had to do over the past couple of weeks, and particularly will be doing this week, is defending tax cuts for the wealthy. That is never a good look. Look, Republicans always start with, it's capitalism, baby. This is just what happens. CEOs are going to have inflated salaries. Golden parachutes have existed for as long as I've been alive. I can say this, there is a real crisis of trust, but also confidence in the system, in how our political system works for us. So whether we're looking at the private sector and how the public sector does any good for it, I think what we're seeing right now is there's an awareness. There's almost a reckoning about to happen, because what the Trump administration is doing is every day of the week making lawmakers on Capitol Hill with R's next to their name have to defend the ugliest parts of this bill that put vulnerable populations at risk. Medicaid, I have talked to reasonable, practical physicians who say they believe Medicaid needs to be reformed by burning it all down and starting over. The reality is this: people are going to get hurt, particularly in Iowa. With Senator Ernst's glib comments, that sarcastic video in the cemetery, what she's forgetting is that 1 in 5 rural Iowans depend on Medicaid. She needed to speak to that, and that's what all lawmakers need to be doing with R's next to their name. They need to highlight how they can do better for these people, and they're not doing that. They're having to be on the defense.
Rena Shaw, Melanie Zanona, Megan Hayes, thank you all. And still ahead, Operation